Hi, y'all. My name is Angela Worth. Have chosen to do my career profile on the job title of Homeless Liaison. And to be honest, this was not a job that I was familiar with before I had researched it. I currently work as a paraprofessional in a small town here in Idaho, and as I was searching for this assignment, I started asking coworkers that I worked with if there was anybody in the school district or community that had a career in the family science that I could possibly interview and whatnot. And the middle school counselor actually pointed me to the district offices, and I was able to talk to our local homeless liaison. So this was actually a pretty cool treat for me, and opened my eyes to a job that I never knew existed, and actually something that I actually seem to be interested in. So hopefully it's something that you guys might be interested as well. So for a homeless liaison, in our particular situation, she had been hired on through the school district, and that's the American Falls School District. So we are a small, I think the high school's a 3A. Anyhow, and her as a homeless liaison, you typically work autonomously. You do report to the superintendent, like if there are any policy changes or whatnot that need approved, but typically you are free to act independently on what you're working on. So being employed through the school district allows for pretty much an awesome schedule, because you have summers off and it patterns after the students schedule. So you have summers off. They do require you to work 10 days of the summer so that you can check up on your families. And you work an 8 to 4, Monday through Friday, some weekends and some holidays. She was talking about how sometimes she'll have families come to her through the holidays that have special needs, and so there are some holidays and emergency calls that they do take, but typically it's an 8 to 4 Monday through Friday kind of thing with summers off. It's very flexible. It allows you to work from your office or from home. The typical stressors are a lot like what you would see from a social work point of view. You're dealing with a lot of families in crisis, and so with that being said, you're going to deal with, you could deal with secondary trauma because you are all in helping families with some serious crisis situations. And so that can be emotionally draining and can be really hard if you're not prepared for that. And even if you are, it's that balancing. Also, another stressor can be when clients won't take advantage of the help that's available to them, and they don't understand the value of this support. Some typical benefits. She had mentioned that she has full health insurance. She has retirement paid by the district, and She also gets paid continual education, which is awesome. Some common job tasks are she is required to have knowledge of homeless governmental regulations. She must be socially adept, good at networking with other agencies, helping to build resource development. This job will require you to work with families in crisis situations. Often when they come in, you'll have to proctor intellectual and health evaluations. And if it's a pretty critical situation, then you will pass them on to a community caseworker. You're kind of like the first step. You act as an intern in the community, and you assist. One of the big things is you assist clients in completing like crucial paperwork that needs to be provided for aids in housing and food stamps and financial security. You actually help them complete that paperwork. You will regularly perform home visits or follow up with the progress of the clients. And then you will also collaborate with community groups to implement and create new programs to help ensure more successful families. Some educational requirements is a bachelor's degree. It could be in family, social work, psychology, education, or anything related to the field of study that has experience working with case management and providing resources to families. They also provide a yearly training through a state representative. And so there's continual education involved with that. The starting salary range is usually between $26,000 and $35,000. And that is because she was telling me it depends on the school district that you're working for, as well as if you work full-time through the entire summer as well. She got to choose her hours. She has kids, so she actually chose to have the summers off. So hers is kind of more on that lower end of it. Experienced salary range is $45,500 to about $62,000 a year. One thing I did want to mention that I absolutely love before I end is, as a homeless liaison, you help parents of these families meet their most temporal and basic needs. And this provides the stability at home in which families needs to be successful. And once that's been met, then it's been proven and on so many different levels that once that need has been met, that these homeless children of these families have better attendance at school, better grades, better behavior, and their overall improvement is better and happier. So this career actually provides an opportunity to open your heart and minister to families in need.